Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Fallout 4 with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to a very mist-covered castle. In today's episode, we are going to continue to do as many quests around Diamond City as possible, and failing that, we are going to find somewhere else to do a lot of side quests. And as such, I think it's only fitting we swap companions. As much as Preston is proving to be a really vocal and interesting companion, I think Piper would just make a lot more sense. Now, I know she's somewhere in the castle right now. I did set her to do farming, and there she is. So, it only makes sense we choose her as our new companion.
Piper.
Stop farming for a second, dear.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
And Preston can go back to Sanctuary. Only makes sense he goes there as well. Oh, I can't. Oh, since he left, a new settler must have took his place. It's the same for the Tidings and the Spectacle Island. In that case, he can just stay in the castle. I mean, it's still a Minutemen stronghold, so not too bad. Okay, Piper, we're going. A house divided. Talk to Newton. Why did I just start that? What's that? Something is going on in Bioscience, and Dr. Oberly needs to speak to me about it right away. Well, that's a random quest out the blue. Of course, that's to do with the Institute. Am I going to completely change my mind now? We're still going to do quests here, but I need to see what on earth's going on there, in case that is indeed a timed event. Well, here we are, sir.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. The sheer impertinence of it.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the Bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
It's one thing to protest, but this is going way too far.
Look, I can see that you're angry, but please, talk to them before resorting to more violent measures. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the Bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
In today's episode, we're going to do quests over in Diamond City. Oh wait, no we're not. Okay then.
Here we are. Just give me a moment.
Thank you, sir.
There, it's unlocked.
I never liked Higgs anyway. I've just realised Higgs, Newton, really? Is this what we're doing here? That took me way too long to click.
You must die now, human.
Well, I get to kill synths without feeling bad. That's always good.
Very sensual.
This gun hurts your finger, it must be said. There we are, you're dead, give me that. Ooh, synth stuff. I'll take this in case it can be upgraded decently. Yeah, take it all. Other than the chest piece, of course, since we already have one. May as well take it all here, we can always sell it later. And then I'll just go ahead and take the chest piece anyway, because I'm a numpty. Ooh, a chair! I always wanted to sit on a chair. Ever since I was a little boy, I always wanted to sit on a chair. Hello. There appears to be a turret. Ooh. Well, this is being very lucrative so far. Here's hoping we find some elite synths. They always tend to drop the best stuff. Also, this place, Loot City? Oh, and of course we haven't got any companions right now. Darn it. As usual, we may have to come back here later and just loot everything on a special loot mission. Oh. No, 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 no. Ugh, I didn't mean to go back into the lab. There we are, back on track. Okay. Almost there.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Hello.
Hi, Doc.
If you've come to
Hi,
change
Doc.
our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Yeah, you've gone insane. In this case, then I don't mind killing you, because you're basically going to starve everyone here at this stage, which is completely different to simply having a disagreement.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean
There's a point.
well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Good sheep.
Abort command override and resume normal function.
Only opens with a key.
I'm guessing this is where we would have taken control if everything else went badly. Can I get in there now?
No way to pick this.
Really, I've got to go the long way around. After all of that, I need to go the long way around. Unless... Nope. Yeah, we're going the long way around. Okay. Exercise is bad. Oh! There we go, all done. We probably could have now taken the easy way, but we're already halfway this way now, so why not continue? I mean, no one's going to get angry at me for wasting all these fusion cores by running. I'm sure everyone will be really happy seeing that.
If you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Bravo. I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Execute them! No, we can't do that. Kick them out. I think kicking them out would be stupid. Even if they are a little bit on the edge of insanity, they're not dumb and will certainly help out with Bioscience. Or whichever role they actually take within the facility, I don't actually know. No punishment, I think's too easy. I mean, they just almost starved the Institute and I was this close to killing them. Executing them is just stupid, and will have everyone hate me. They're on probation, exactly what will that entail?
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
You gave me drugs. You just gave me drugs. Sure. I mean, the Radaway, yeah, but the jet, really? You just gave me 5. Sure. Sure thing. Work for the Institute, we pay in drugs.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I have stuff to sell.
Let me think.
No, I mean barter.
Hey,
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
I do, creepy
I'll take a
synth.
look. Sure.
I do. So let's have a look at the armor we just got. And also sell a lot of the stuff we couldn't scrap. Okay, there we are. So now we have no doubles of all the stuff we were just grabbing, and that way we can just go ahead and scrap them and try and upgrade the synth armor we've got. So let's go back to... I think Diamond City does have a forge, but just to make sure, let's go back to the castle or even better yet, Sanctuary. And let's upgrade that synth armor, see if it is actually worth keeping or not. If it's not worth keeping, then of course we simply scrap it for parts. If it is worth keeping, we finally have an upgrade for some of the stuff we're currently wearing, because we've been wearing the same armor now for such a long time. But that's mostly because at least 3 parts of it are elite pieces of armor with a special effect, like extra luck, or I think one of them has increased accuracy in VATS, and the other one is less action points in VATS. I don't know, we just have good stuff. That's not suspicious to anyone, is it, Piper? How are you? Okay. Piper apparently teleported with me somehow. Because logic. Possibly reasoning.
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
So currently we're using this. Sprinter's reinforced left leg. 10% extra speed. So left leg probably won't be replaced, even if it is clearly going to be better, because it's not fully upgraded yet and it already is close. Oh no, it is fully upgraded. So no, never mind, that's not going to be better at all. So, scrap. The chest piece, we're already using a synth chest piece. I think. Yeah. So no for that. Field helmet. 10% reduction in points. Okay, if it's a good enough stat increase, which I don't think it will. 15, 16 versus... No. Although it is lighter. By a fair bit. That's one of the big bonuses, they're all really light. Left arm, we've got an increase. Right arm, increase. Yeah, we just can't use any of it. That's a shame. Oh, and it only breaks down to plastic as well. What a shame again. Okay, let's continue. Let's go back to Diamond City and let's hopefully get some quests revolving around the mayor.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
Now, don't be shy. You're never too old to own a swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium. And 2 teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Oh, really? What kind of teams were there?
There was the Diamond City Demolishers, big brutes of guys, played in full power armor with special pneumatic arms, for swinging. Then you had the Lexington Ladies, an all-female team with Coach Bloody Mary Sue at the helm, highest kill count in the league. I could spend all day talking about the Concord Crushers or the Quincy Killmeisters, but you get the idea. It was a hell of a sport.
Okay, so apparently that's what baseball is. I have now been informed and enlightened, and I've just realised my character actually comes from an era where baseball still existed.
Sounds like fun.
You bet your socks it was. Now, how about you pick up a little memento in the form of a genuine swatter?
Let's see what you have.
A swatter never runs out of bullets.
I should certainly hope not. Okay, so what does he actually have then? Well, he has swatters, as you can imagine. A baseball grenade, naturally. A Rockville slugger. 40% less action point cost. That's actually not bad at all. A bit weak on the old damage, though. Only 50 damage on slow, but even so. A bladed swatter. It's literally a baseball bat with 2 blades attached to it. Well, 2 saw blades attached to it, in fact. Okay, and I assume all the rest are just variants of that. Okay, no thank you. So, anyway, yeah, we're back in Diamond City. So, there's a couple of places I want to check out. I would like to check out the... I think it's a pub or an inn up there. There's a bar, I think, somewhere in that location. I want to talk to her, because she's, of course, Piper's sister, and I would like to see some of the detective cases we could get from Valentine's assistant. So let's start with the closest. Hello. Where's Piper gone? Piper, you were literally just with me. Where are you? There we are, found her. Sadly, she was stuck on a fence, but at least we managed to get her off that so we can carry on. Come on, Piper. No, we're getting stuck. Any interactions here? Any starts of anything?
Ain't got nothing better to do.
Clearly not. Okay then, so, 2 places I want to check out. I want to check out the tap house up there, and I would like to see what quests we could do at the detective agency, as that's actually one of the quests we already have. Miscellaneous, and check out the detective cases. Let's go and do that one since we're already here.
Unless she really is one.
You ain't gonna last once you...
So what do we have here then? We have this! The Earl... Come on, there we go. The Earl Sterling case file. Case: Earl Sterling's disappearance. Client: Vadim. Another disappearing act to unravel. Earl Sterling, 25 years old, bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim, noticed that Earl hadn't been back in a few days. Security was called in, no investigation of course. The institutors took him. Vadim into an office half drunk with a sob story about how Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with motive enough to kill the guy. Not living with anyone either. So I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the dugout has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain to security why I was picking the lock of Earl's door if I slip up and get caught in the act.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
Okay, and so do we do that quest, I suppose? Yes, we do. Today we become the ultimate detective. Hello again, my friend.
See this bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
I hope he actually remembers me.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's detective agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. I got a bar to run. Let me know if you want something.
I like this guy.
You staying out of trouble?
You are checking up on me? I love it. Now, do not worry. I have cut ties with anyone who might try to kill me over debts. All is well, friend. Relax.
Good, we are friends then. Not right now, sir. Okay, so let's go over to his house and let's see what's in there. Also, it would make a lot more sense if we were using Nick for this, really, wouldn't it?
If you don't live here,
Not that I'm going to use Nick, mind you, because I find that Piper's questline just seems more interesting, at least I hope it is. Because I want to find out who the mayor's been meeting with, and I want to find out all the dark secrets of Diamond City. It just seems cool. Let's see what's in here. It'd be good if we just find his corpse, maybe. Oh look, there he is, he's dead. The end. Find the clues. You! Find the clues. Well, it's broken down, if nothing else. And full of loot. And alcohol. Nothing, nothing, more nothing, lots of nothing. A couch? Nothing, cigar box, nothing. Ooh, hot plate, I'll take that, and I'll take this. Already liking this quest, and we've only just started it. Ooh, what's up here? A clean grey suit, and lots of ammo. No, nothing really obvious. I mean, maybe it's obvious, but nothing which I picked up on instantly. Piper, you want any clues, buddy? Old buddy-o pal? He really likes cigarettes, I know that much. What am I missing? I am missing something obvious, aren't I? Definitely is what's going on here. Oh, anything in the bin? Other than oh, what are you? Oh, I thought that was shining then. But sadly not. Oh, hello. Apparently we just had to get close enough to it for the thing to pop up. We have a surgery receipt from the Mega Surgery Center. It seems like Earl may have had reconstruction surgery on his face. Well, there we are then. He's changed his face and probably vanished because of that. I'm guessing that he's vanished on his own accord. Perhaps he had debts, perhaps he had someone after him, perhaps he just really didn't like his face and didn't like Diamond City. We're about to hopefully find out. Hello there.
Doctor?
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane, low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
No.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
Threaten or investigate? Let's investigate. I don't really want to threaten him.
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Amazed that Piper didn't like that. I just did like...
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended by me, myself, and I.
Stop interrupting me with your peddling of drugs. I was going to say, I did some investigatory work. Investigatory? Wow, that's not a word! You know what? That's the important thing. Real words are way too overrated.
You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Hello, Crocker.
Take it easy, Doc. Let's talk about Earl.
I didn't mean to do it. You have to believe me. Doc Crocker is a brilliant surgeon. No one dies under his care. No one dies. They just walk away happy. Happy with my work. Happy with their new face. Not screaming. Not bleeding out onto the floor.
Oh,
Earl,
Lord.
he just didn't want to be happy. That must have been it.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Come on, Doc. No one else needs to die.
Thank you, Piper.
You're right. There's one thing I can do.
Oh no,
Only
don't
one
shoot
thing
yourself.
Is going to make this all better. I can fix anything.
Maybe
What's
we
going
should have
on here?
arrested him.
Is that Dr. Crocker?
Have you not been down here in a while? Look.
Looks like it'll be a
I
closed
shouldn't have
casket
corpsed
funeral.
that. I shouldn't have corpsed that. I shouldn't have stole that. Wow, I need some
Where are you
sleep.
going? I'm reporting this. God, look at this mess.
Hey, Doc.
I have to clean up this mess.
Well, honestly wasn't expecting that. So well done game for that much. But even so, what on earth just happened? Who wouldn't listen? I'm guessing Doc Crocker. Maybe we should have arrested him. If we arrested him, we could have restrained him, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. Oh, what a shame, though. That's like... Both of the choices seemed completely reasonable to me. I honestly thought that the worst thing would happen if we tried to arrest him. I thought any acts of physical violence there, even just to restrain him, might end up in what just happened.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Yes.
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Sorta.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
You're more than welcome.
If you're up for another case, Nick got a holotape from an old partner, claiming he'd uncovered a mystery he wanted Nick's help solving. The tape's in that folder over there. Maybe you can get to the bottom of it. Poor Earl. Wouldn't wish something like...
Wasn't there another one we had to look at? No, that was it.
that on anyone.
If we're going to do this, considering it's meant to be of Nick, I think I'll actually have to bring Nick along, because it just seems like it'd be a wasted opportunity otherwise. Ooh, yay, stuff I'm actually allowed to take. I like this. Even a dress for Curie. Ooh, there's actually a way out in the back. Okay, that's cool. Yes, so what I'll do is I'll quickly go ahead and grab Nick, and then I'll be right back to here.
What a different world it'd be if folks just listened to the wisdom of the past.
Are you repairing your hand? Hello, Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yes, indeed, sir.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
So, any stories you two come across out there? I get the exclusive, right?
Piper, I wouldn't know who else to tell. Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure thing, Nick. If the dialogue comes back up.
Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Not a spy, right? I'm assuming he's not.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Yes, sir. Okay then, so, a bit of Nick's backstory there. Let's carry on then, go back to Diamond City and see if we can start off the big mission, which apparently he's finally getting some help with, or the other fellow's finally getting Nick's help with. I don't quite remember. One of them wants to help the other, and that's the important thing. I think speaking to the synths like Nick, and obviously Curie and multiple others, it just solidifies the fact I'm so uncomfortable with helping out the Institute. The only thing the Institute offers me, well, two things. Number one, look at all this tech we have, we could easily save the Commonwealth eventually. They do have the tech to save it. And second of all...
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
And second of all, before Nick interrupted, they are going to make me the leader, thus the moral compass will alter drastically in the future, so it has got a nice little future silver lining, but even so, the whole synth debate in this game is very, very strong.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What, when he quit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, so pretty darn bad then.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Okay then, so what do we actually have to do? Find the gilded grasshopper. Okay then, well, apparently we're looking for a stash of an old dead coppersmith. That sounds like fun, but I'm afraid we are all out of time for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Fallout 4 is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we'll be trying to figure out exactly what the gilded grasshopper is, and see if there's any merit to the old detective stories. And after that, I want to do a few more quests around Diamond City, and then head over to Good Neighbor and see what's there as well. So, thank you again for watching, and goodbye.